What's up, heroes, and welcome to another episode of Nerdacy. In today's episode, we're going to talk about D23. And we're going to run through the list of everything announced at D23 and kind of give my thoughts about the way things are going from Disney. D23 was this past weekend. We got a lot of things announced. Let's just run through everything, and then I'll give my thoughts on it. So one of the big announcements, I think, coming out of D23 was the announcement of Moana 2. And we got the trailer, and we got the release date for November 27th, 2024. I know personally my wife and daughter are super excited for Moana 2. My wife kind of made the comment of, oh, well, I don't know if this looks like it's going to be as good as the first one, but we'll see. With Moana 2, you're getting a new bad guy. You're getting lots of familiar faces. You're getting a new little sister from Moana. Maui's in it. All the staples that you've come to know and love from Moana are going to be present. We also got the announcement that Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is making a Monster Jam movie. And who the hell doesn't love monster trucks? Bigfoot, Gravedigger, you name it. Do I wonder how this is going to work? Yes. Am I a fan of the idea of a Monster Jam movie? I don't really know. I love monster trucks. I love to go to monster truck rallies and Monster Jam and stuff like that. But I don't really know how that's going to work as far as the aspect of a movie goes. It's going to be interesting. At one point in my life, I would say, in Dwayne Johnson we trust, but as of late, that hasn't really been the case. The Dwaynester, The Rock, has kind of been swinging for the fence and been coming up short a lot lately. So we'll see what that brings as more gets announced about it and more is unveiled about it. We have Avatar 3 is officially titled Avatar: Fire and Ash. Hit theaters in December 19th of 2025. Another Avatar movie. That's all I can really say about that. I still have not seen Avatar 2. I don't really have a desire to see Avatar 2. I saw the first one, enjoyed it, but again, it's like a live action Fern Gully for all you 80s and 90s kids. And that's all I really have to say about that. By this time, I mean, at what point is, we got water, fire, now all we need is earth and air, and Jake Sully will be the Avatar we all know and love from Avatar: The Last Airbender instead of James Cameron's Avatar. That kind of feels like where we're going, but I digress. Toy Story 5 releases summer 2026. Do we really need another Toy Story? I love the Toy Story franchise. Don't get me wrong. Toy Story 1 and 2 are probably two of my favorite all-time Pixar movies. I, like many others, cried at Toy Story 3 when they're all holding hands ready to go into the furnace. When it comes to Toy Story 4, I kind of felt like that movie was unneeded and it should have stopped at 3. And now we're getting Toy Story 5. The toys versus technology. All right. I mean, I'm sold. I'll see it because I have this love for the Toy Story franchise. But that after that, 5 has got to be it. Come on. Let's move away from the sequels here. Pixar revealed Hoppers, starring John Hamm and Bobby Moynihan, coming to theaters in spring 2026. That's a new property. Not a whole lot was announced about that. Pixar is officially working on The Incredibles 3. Again, enjoyed The Incredibles 1, enjoyed Incredibles 2. Do we really need an Incredibles 3? I don't know. Not a whole lot was announced other than a title card and showing that it's in production. Zootopia 2 is hitting theaters November 26, 2025. I enjoyed the first Zootopia. I could take or leave Zootopia 2. Frozen 3 hits theaters in 2027. I'm sure all the Frozen fans are excited. Frozen was not a movie that, for me, it's not a movie I enjoyed other than the catchy songs. I was not a fan of the Frozen movies. But my wife is, so I'm sure she'll want to take our kids to see that. Star Wars Skeleton Crew revealed their first trailer and a December release date. I'm pretty much over the Star Wars universe at this point, if I'm being honest. We don't keep needing all these Star Wars shows. On top of that, Andor Season 2 got announced that it's going to be coming to Disney Plus sometime next year. Again, I'm like one of the minority that did not enjoy Andor. I found it boring. And it's kind of like when we look at Rogue One was surprising to me because it was kind of like the Star Wars movie I didn't know I needed when you already know the outcome of what happens. You already know they all died trying to stealing the plans for the Death Star and delivering to Princess Leia. But again, I don't really need to see the backstory of Andor before they do this run and go on this death mission. But that's just me. I guess I just don't care enough about that character to really care about an Andor season 1, let alone season 2. So I know a lot of Star Wars fans that are big into it, like the Star Wars show over on Renovision. Those guys are super stoked for it, and more power to them. The one Star Wars project I am really excited about is Mandalorian and Grogu footage was shown. And in the Mandalorian Grogu footage, they also announced that the movie is coming to theaters May 22nd, 2026. I can't say Grogu. Oh, I just did it. But yeah, I'm super stoked to see what Mandalorian and Grogu brings and how it, further pushes the Star Wars saga away from Skywalker stuff. And I know Luke Skywalker's involved in it in the Mando story, but and so is Ahsoka and stuff, but I would just love to see them get away from the Skywalker stuff and give us new stuff. Kind of like The Acolyte, even though The Acolyte fell short in a lot of fans' opinions, mine included. I love the first couple episodes. And then all the flashback stuff just kind of turned me off to it. Ironheart premieres in 2025. This series keeps getting pushed and pushed and pushed, and at this point, it's really kind of a question of who cares. It seems like all of the heat around Riri Williams and all the speculation and all the excitement around this character kind of died off with the rather mediocre Black Panther tour movie, Wakanda Forever. It just kind of feels like everything Riri Williams got hit with the fire extinguisher, and nobody is really talking about or really looking forward to the premiere of this show, but I digress. Some people might be. Me personally, I could take it or leave it at this point. Matt Murdock suits up to take on the Kingpin and the Punisher and Daredevil Born Again Season 1, coming to Disney Plus March 2025. So it feels like they've taken, and I'm pretty sure they have taken that 18 episode series they announced to us and decided we're going to do that, but we're going to split it into 2 seasons. So we're not getting all 18 episodes at once like we all hoped, but that's all right. More Daredevil, the better. And it looks great. It looks kind of like you're going to get maybe a team up of Vincent D'Onofrio's Kingpin and Matt Murdock to take down who I'm assuming the bad guy is, the Muse, along with John Bernthal's Punisher, and just looks like a great time. And from what I'm hearing from Vincent D'Onofrio, that this movie's going to be this show is going to be more violent and push the fight scenes a little bit further than the Netflix iteration of this show did. So I'm super stoked for that. We got our first look at the live action Stitch from the upcoming Lilo and Stitch movie. He looks really good as a Lilo and Stitch fan, and my daughter recently coming into Lilo and Stitch. I've seen set photos that have been leaked of Lilo and around parts of Hawaii, and I think they look really great. Stitch looks really good. He's a little bit lighter blue. There have been like people color correcting him and color correcting the trailer online and putting out there and making him a darker blue. I think he looks better that way. Hopefully, this is just a introductory of Stitch, much like Sonic the Hedgehog. They'll make that correction and get him looking more accurate. And we get, again, an announcement for a new Tron premiering in 2025 with Jared Leto and Jeff Daniels and yada, yada, yada. I'm not a Tron fan. I know a lot of guys that are super excited for this, but me, I'm not really one of them. We also got the announcement of X-Men 97 Season 2. They're going to be wearing the Grant Morrison suits. So that's super awesome. And I think they gave us some more information on Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man the new Spider-Man animated show that's coming, that was promised. It's supposed to be the Tom Holland Spider-Man before we meet him in Civil War. I don't know if that's still the case, but that's how it was originally pitched. I'm super excited for that. I've been hearing a lot of things that the title sequence was shown at D23, and that the song and the opening, the title scenes, the intros look amazing. I can't wait to see that. We also got the announcement for Marvel Zombies, the new Disney Plus animated show that's coming. We also got the announcement of What If Season 3, the final season of What If. Marvel Zombies, we're going to see Florence Pugh's Yelena Belova, Haley Steinfeld's Kate Bishop, Randall Park's Jimmy Woo, Simon Liu's Shang-Chi, Miss Marvel, Death Dealer, David Harbaugh's Red Guardian, and Awkwafina's character from Shang-Chi, whose name is escaping me right now. But yeah, in the zombie side, we're gonna get Elizabeth Olsen's Scarlet Witch. We're gonna get Ghost. We're gonna get Hawkeye. We're gonna get Okoye. We're gonna get Abomination. We're gonna get Captain Marvel. And we're gonna get and then also Captain America. Your big players in Marvel Zombies. I'll give it a chance. I'm excited for Marvel Zombies, but not exactly sold. Hopefully it's gory. Hopefully it's entertaining. But with that, I want to leave you on the question of, what did you think of D23? What did you think of all the announcements? What do you think of the movies coming? What are you most excited for? Do you think Disney needs to go back and do a little bit more original IPs? Or are you excited that they're doing sequels? Let me know in the comment section below. Don't forget to like and subscribe this video. Check out all the other videos on the channel. And as always, stay heroic.